Hello, hello, hello. I kind of cut off here in the middle, I think. But good evening, wherever you are, and welcome to Live with Fefe and Freddy. Um, I am here by myself tonight, um, and I hope I don't bore you to tears. I hope this is not the worst episode um, of Live with Fefe and Freddy. But if it is, Freddie will be back next week, I guess. I don't know. But I'm Felicia Fifi Minor, if this is your first time here or your first time listening. Um, we are engaging. We are engaging. We are engaging. We have a little bit of a show tonight. It may be quick, depending. Um, we'll talk about this weekend carnival at Stacy's, RipplePHX Carnival at Stacy's, um, and so much more. Election coming up. Um, if you're in the comments, say hello, hello ring. Um, keep me company for the evening. If you're on the podcast, thank you for listening. Um, and you can leave a comment on Spotify. We look for those. As always, leave a review too. Anyway, let's get into some housekeeping. Want the VIP treatment? You can get exclusive content on our Patreon at patreon.com/live with Fifi and Freddy. Okay. We have stuff on there, um, including, did you know that we now have some merch that is being released on Patreon? Um, did you know? If you join a closer look, which is $5 membership, you get a sticker after 3 months of being a member. But I think the value comes when you join the deeper plunge, which is $15, and the G spot, which is $25. You get a sticker, a mug, a T-shirt, a tote bag that is sent out via Patreon, and they send it to you within the first year. And so it's like, so the longer you're with the program, the more you get, you know? And we post stuff on there all the time. Like when we were rebranding, I posted all that stuff on there. Um, there was some other stuff. As Freddie puts on makeup, I put on makeup too, or whatever I call it. Whatever I call it. Yeah. Hello, hello. Hi, Dee. From the screen to the ring to the pain to the king. Oh, Steve is a poet, and I didn't even know it. What is even that? Patreon is our exclusive community, and we have exclusive content on there. And I encourage you all to join. And I'd like to thank our patrons. Brandon, Cassandra, Chris, and Michelle, Dee, Drake Jensen, Kate and Michael, Casey Starr, Carrie and Corey, Kim, Joan, Leanne, Madam Askew and the Grand Arbiter, Nicole, Patricia Mason, Shannon, and William. A big shout out to Wigs of a Kind for supporting us this season. I think this is a Wigs of a Kind. Oh. A massive thank you to Laura Renfro for your incredible support this season. Message us if you would love to support Live with Fifi and Freddy, our show. Don't forget to text live to 602-730 7379 for text alerts and show updates from me. Anything that I send out is not any fault of Freddy's. So if you get anything that's on accident, it's for me. If you're watching on Facebook, be sure to tap the star, and you can. That's a way of supporting us as well. It's easy, and last couple episodes we got 4 cents, so we're doing things. We're doing things, showing the world. Showing the world. I think. I think. I think. Can you draw yourself as fast as possible? Hi, Laura. Thank you for your support. I'm not going to do that right now. If I run out of things to say, maybe I will. Hmm? 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 So, just a quick little recap of the weekend. This weekend, we were at Stacy's for the Wicked and Twisted Carnival, hosted by or presented by RipplePHX. Um, it was really, it is always grandiose. It's like so big. But they made a little more, mm, it wasn't smaller, so to speak, but it was a little closer together, I guess. Um, and it was a good time, and got to see a lot of people that we haven't seen in a while. But we were there mostly because we were there hosting the escape room. And so um, it was interesting. It was hard. It was hard for um, everyone to solve the escape room. Shout out to Jeremy Bright, who's the genius behind all of the things that are part of this carnival. Printing all of it, all of it. It's just um, so it was Oz themed, as you may imagine, and I don't want to give it away because if he decides to like use this again, I don't want to be the cheat sheet. But hi, Victoria. Haven't seen you in forever. But if he decides to use it again, I don't want to be. I don't want people to be like, you gave me the answers online. Yeah, that's cute. I did. Um, but there was only one group throughout the 2 days that we were there, or 2 nights that we were there, that solved the or escaped the escape room. If you don't know what an escape room is, it is basically um, a room that you're technically locked in. Now, if we had done it, like in a facility or something, I'm sure there would have been more tricks and things that Jeremy would have came up with. But for the space that we were in, you had to solve these puzzles to get to the next step, and each puzzle you solved led you to the next step. And for whatever reason, folks got to a certain point and didn't ask, because you can ask for one clue or one way of help or whatever, and they didn't ask for help. And they had 15 minutes, so that easily they could have asked for help. It was so fun. It was fun watching people struggle. It was fun watching them work together. Some groups of people working together with other people that they haven't worked with before, or even met. And so this was the highlight of the weekend, basically. That's us in front of the escape room. And yes, I know I have a clip in my hair. It was there both nights. You're welcome. And so I had a blast. It was a great time. The group that won was not with me. They were with Freddie. I did not have a winning group, including y'all. There are people, have you been in an escape room? Like, put in the comments if you've been in an escape room before. Um, I don't think I have been in an escape room other than this one, but Jeremy made it really hard. I didn't get out. I didn't escape. Hi, Barry. I did not um, escape Oz. I didn't even get past like the first puzzle. Oh well, maybe the first puzzle, but like, it was no. Mm-mm. Ring, I think that you should. And um, oh my gosh, what if the Jam Tram had an escape room in it? Just kidding. Um, but it so interesting. Watching how people think differently, what people thought was being said to them. Um, just all kinds of things. Of course, as they drank throughout the night, it became a little more ha 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 hilarious. And uh, I do have good ideas. You're scared that hold on. You're scared that you're gonna get stuck with whatever group of friends I could go with. Uh, well, here's the thing. You're stuck, but you're not stuck permanently. They don't want to keep you there. But you know, like you I want to say you like use critical thinking um wholeheartedly, like hardcore critical thinking. You have to like sometimes think a little differently than you normally would. Um that's I don't want to give away too much. Uh especially if he decides to use the same one because it was so hard. Why change it? Right? Only one group solved it. So I I was legit like just sitting back and being like, whoa. Um, got to see a lot of people. Realize I thought I had like a comfortable pair of shoes on, but first night, not so much. But I did bring flats with me because I forgot that basically it's in the parking lot. And it's not a bad place, but it was just not good for my feet. But it was overall a great time. We also were accompanied by like Javier, and he helped sell tickets. Good talking to him. Um, Geez, and oh, other than the weekend, spending most of the time at Stacy's for the carnival, um, I also finished my mail-in ballot and put it in the mail yesterday or this morning. Yesterday or this morning? No, it was yesterday. Yesterday. Days blend together. It was yesterday because it had to be in the mail by yesterday. I will say that on Monday night into Tuesday morning ish, um, I was reading on everything. Um, put in the comments if you voted, and if you voted by mail, were there any like, and we all may not be in the same city, but or area, but were there any things on the ballot that you were like, why is this on here, or you were very confused by? Because there were a few that I like had to keep reading, and even after I read like the uh, layman's terms of it, I just was like, I do not get this at all. I was just like, um, you did yours, Laura. That's good. I feel like the comments should be blowing up like you all did it. Or do you plan on voting at the polls? Because I feel like everybody's going to be out and about and doing this. We're going to have long lines and what have you. And not just Arizona, all the places. Um, I feel like this is gonna be a busy, busy one. Um, I kept going back and forth on the propositions because I was like, I don't know. You're still waiting for your mail-in ballot? Wow. Hopefully, I don't have to wait until the day of to vote. Oh, well, you should have already gotten it, right? Oh, that's late. So, if you get the mail-in ballot, what happens? I don't. I would. Mm-mm. I'd be calling somebody because I was worried last. Was it last week, y'all? Um, or the week before that? I was very worried because I was like, They texted me and said it was coming, and it was not here. And then so like, just I would see if you can contact the. I see if you contact somebody. I know in Arizona we have that you can go on the website. Is it the Secretary of State website and look up your status? Um, there were a few props I just skipped because they are too hard to understand. Dropped my ballot off this morning at the college. Good, good. Um, yeah, some of them I kept just reading and reading and reading because I was like, I don't know why. Um, yeah, I would check on the status of your ballot and be sure that you can vote on voting day. Uh huh. I hmm, I have always done a mail-in ballot. I have never stood in line. I don't want to. Bad enough you stand in line at Disneyland. I don't want to. And I like the comfort of being able to read on everything. It's like I don't know what to call it, like like a take-home test or something. Uh, but you get to read it, understand it, sometimes flip back and forth and say, "Do I understand this?" I can Google people. When I feel like when you're in line and you're at the polling place, especially this one has so many judges on it. I, do I have to do so many judges at the same time? Oh my goodness. I was just making sure that they were good people. You stood in line once and mail on forever. That's good. I don't think I've ever stood in line. Not that I can remember. Um, I got the text confirming it this morning too. That's good. That's good. There's a commissioner's office. Yes. Oh, you can take it there. Okay. A lot of first time. I did see a lot of first time voters. I did see a lot of, and I'm okay with it. I feel like you didn't know the importance, or maybe you didn't know what it entailed and why it was so important. And you had a light bulb moment. You just said, I'm going to go now. You know what I mean? Like you said, I'm going to go. I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I'm so happy that you all are voting, that you're being involved, that you're. Um, I know a couple of you are voting ambassadors and doing that. That is wonderful. I appreciate all the hard work that you're doing, and hope that we see the fruits of our labor soon. Soon. And I know that we talk a lot about, um, you know, being active in the elections as well as your not just the big ones for the presidential, but being active for like your local and city. Uh, it it's very important. Um, what I feel like is that we've talked about numerous times of here on the show about um, taking care of yourself. Um, and I feel like, and I believe we've done this before. Freddie has talked about, um, taking care of yourself and um, taking care of yourself during election time is more specifically where I'm headed. Let's talk about that with just the tip. It shows Freddie, but it's only me. I'm going to give just the tip ish. Also, I realized that I all right, Ring. Thank you for checking in and being a part of the show. Good night. Um, I do realize that do most of you watch on your phone? Because um, I changed the orientation of the show, the screen, the show. Anyway, so I was thinking this morning, and I scribbled down on some things um, about how I felt about the election and how like your mental health is being so affected by the election. For me, it's the constant uh, worry. I feel like, especially with the orange man in a blue suit. I feel like there's just this constant anxiety. There's this, even when you don't think you're thinking about it, it's just this heavy cloud of anxiety. And, oh, my throat. Uh, and I don't like my brain goes into like this tizzy. Like, can I handle if this goes wrong or not in the favor that I'm thinking? Uh, can I handle another 4 years of just random? It's already making me just. Oh, hold on. Like, can we handle that? Can we do that? Can we breathe with that happening? And I'm not saying that one way is better than the other, but I definitely know that one way is definitely better than the other. So I have made it a point to like check in with myself, especially after like you hear the commercials going off. Have y'all heard the commercials? Like, or you see them even when you're on streaming services. It's just constant, like wham, a wham, wham. And so um, the first thing I wrote down is like it's getting real. And as a person that knows how this goes, um, I know that it's gonna just next week or like even from today on, it's gonna be just hard hitting. You're gonna turn on the TV. You're gonna listen to the news. You're gonna scroll through Facebook. You're just gonna see it all. So my first thing is like remove yourself from that. Like if there's a way to remove yourself, to disconnect, to meditate, to catch your breath from all that's going on, do it. Um, I recommend meditation because, and the one that I use, um, um, yeah, I can't wait until the day after either. Um, and it's almost like when all the ads will stop. Yes, and it's not to compare it. This is horrible, but it's like after a holiday is over and you don't see the ads anymore for that holiday, and you're like, "Whew, girl, thank you so much. Let that be done." This is what that feels like. I can't wait to stop seeing posters on the side of the road that are like just layered on top of each other and just disaster. Disaster. I wish there was some kind of coding that you can't have more than like 5 posters at a corner or something. Especially this year, it's gotten way bad, way bad. But I do love whoever is behind putting the signs that look exactly like Trump's cards, and then putting Trump is weird on them. That I have enjoyed. But back to the point. Give yourself some time to disconnect. Give yourself. You don't have to. Don't be on social media. If you're in the comment sections of some of these, like the news articles and boxing people up, I would say give it a break. I think your best revenge though is also at the polls, but and we need to be showing up, showing out. But disconnecting is one. Um, Mental health is it's just affected by all this. But when you disconnect, maybe meditate, go off and do something else, go outside. Um, though they're out there too, but um, just give your mind some time to, let go of that. Let go of that comment section. Let go of the friend that you just discovered is a Trump supporter. Let go of the person that you just realized is very much for abortion. Let go, let go, let go. Um, Also, if you decide to jump back into social media, um, it's okay to mute people. It's okay to mute. It's okay to snooze. I don't know what they call it. It's okay to block people too. Uh, a lot of unfriending has happened, uh, particularly where I noticed that some people uh, were kind of shady boots and then said, "Oh, I don't care who this offends, but I am a this supporter." And I'm like, you you know they're coming after us, right? I don't I don't know if you know that, but they're coming after us. I saw something really, really um, intense on Twitter, I think, um, where it said that the group of people um, wants to erase Black people and other people of color, trans people, and other queer people. Um, and all of these people, all these groups. And then once you like say something about them, then they cry. They're in tears. They can't handle it. That's where we are. We are, um, and this week also got a little out of hand, especially when an island that is a territory of the U.S. became a called an island of garbage. I Love you, Puerto Rico. Love you. Anyway, I also um, said, I wrote down that I think that it takes a lot to be in this political climate because it seems to affect everything, even in the workplace. Some places don't allow you to talk about politics at work, but um, some, if you work in a place, some customers might be unruly and using that the election for their unruliness. Um, I I don't want to tell you, but like if you gotta do what you gotta do, but if you feel like you need to step away from that, step away. Um, let people walk away, because if they come off in real life just as bad as they are in person, let them go. Um, Again, um, it's just I mm-mm. I have learned that I have to let go because this is um, becoming too much. But meditation, and I think some of the apps, I was trying to find the app that I saw that had a suggested uh, meditation or groups of meditations that they offered just for the election. Truly. What else? Do you guys have any I'm typing like the whole thing. See if I can find this out. So, um, I got to a point where I couldn't handle any more news. So, I have not been watching live TV to see the news. And if I see it on like Facebook, I try to like just keep going unless it's something that is beyond my belief system that is like, what is going on? Be sure um, to set boundaries with folks, especially family members. I've read so many things about family members just uh, being dicks. And so it's just kind of, um, and that doesn't go away with the commercials. Your family's still there, your friends are still there, or whoever. Um, I, but it can be overwhelming. A good way is to politely ask for people not to do this, um, or just walk away. But I understand that if you need to do what you need to do, I'm here for you, but I cannot get you out of jail. Okay? Okay. So sorry. Um, Also, um, if you're practicing mindfulness, the app that I use that suggests some um, things is called Balance. And I can send you my link so that you can get a year free. I think they're still doing that. Um, and, you know, they have breathing exercises, they have meditation, um, they have walking meditations, which I thought was something a little different that I've never heard of before. If there's a particular meditation that you do that you enjoy, please share. because I'm all about, you know, practicing that. Um, be sure that, you know, you're staying focused on being present, and you're not doing like I do when I get caught up, is overthinking about the future and what could happen. And um, it's it's really hard. It really is. You can't just, you know, but do your best to stay present, be aware of what's going on, be aware of what's going on with you, be present, and know that you can only control what you can control. And that is um, like, you know, that you can um, sign up to be a voting ambassador. You know that you can talk to friends about that. You can educate people calmly, please. And if people are making you feel like you're not empowered, then maybe try something else. Um, but, you know, just focus on what you can control. Um, I would say also that if you can talk to your therapist about it, um, they really shouldn't be expressing how they feel. Um, can say that. And if you don't feel comfortable talking to them about that, I don't know if they should be your therapist. But anyhow, um, or maybe a family friend, maybe somebody that you feel comfortable talking to about how you are feeling. Um, and sometimes it just helps to like maybe have a common conversation and just be like, you know, I feel like if so and so does this and this and this, I feel like I worry about tomorrow, as much of us have had. Um, I haven't seen the like, I'm gonna move out of this country if this happens as often as I did last election. So, um, but yeah, be supportive if you're gonna be a listener, and hopefully that person that is a listening ear is being supportive to you as well. Um, if anything, I would say also engage in positive activities. Um, I don't I don't remember talking about the election at all this weekend at the carnival, anywhere. So embrace activities that relax, recharge you, um, that help you refocus. If that's being out with the girls, if that's out with the guys, then you know, go with it. Go with it. Um, and safely, of course. Um, but yeah, this whole thing, I can't wait for Tuesday, but I'm very nervous about Tuesday. But I hope that you all are taking time for yourselves, being self aware, and limit what you see on social media. Limit your friends on social media, is what it seems like is happening as well. And snoozing and closing down the doors of family is another thing that seems to be what you all agree on. The thing that, let's get into the news real quick. Hold on. the biggest thing that I have seen throughout is that a big push came after who was it? There was someone at one of the Trump rallies that basically said that Puerto Rico was an island of garbage, and it set the world on fire, basically, especially Puerto Ricans from all over were furious. I was furious that that was said. Um, Celebrities, I kept seeing celebrities post videos. I saw Ricky Martin post something. I saw Mark Anthony post something, and it went on and on and on. But I don't know how to, like, where do they come up with this stuff? And Donald Trump was like, when he was president, did not give them any aid, did not give, and they were hit by like a hurricane, I believe, when he was in office. And so, um, whoa, like, not funny, not having it. Um, that, yeah, it was, um, and still continues with the garbage thing, saying that he's going to take Kamala out and Joe out. So, um, let's see. I didn't think that people would stay on. I need to have a little bit more confidence in myself, I suppose, because I only wrote down the news story about Puerto Rico and all of the folks that came out and support, Puerto Rican or not, um, for that. Also, during the weekend, I was waiting on Saturday because on the way, yeah, where are the paper towels? Gross. Um, and oh, I just want to Donald Trump out. Thank you. Um, I was waiting in anticipation because was it either Friday or Saturday? I think Saturday. Beyonce was rumored to be performing at Kamala Harris's rally in Houston, Texas. But she did not perform, as far as I'm aware, unless somebody's not sharing. But she didn't perform, but she gave a speech at the show, at the rally, excuse me. Um, Willie Nelson did perform. And I didn't know they were like friends and stuff. Anyway, Kelly Rowland was also there. Yeah, it was everything. Beyonce looked great. Um, I just hope that I know all these celebrities are doing all the hard work. Speaking of such, shout out to Brick Road Coffee in Tempe for having all these beautiful guests come to town. Like, who did we see there? Ted Danson was there. Christy Teigen was there. Was that yesterday? Somebody else that I see, I don't know. But yeah, big shout out to them. Um, but they're sorry, I lost my train of thought because I was reading and talking, blah, whatever. Um, but I am I'm so happy that everybody's turning out. I'm so happy that people are making appearances, but I hope that that you are getting out and vote. I feel, and I hope that families are encouraging each other to vote, despite how some family members may be voting. Um, so yeah, just get out and vote. Get out and vote. My goodness. My goodness. Let's see. I don't see anything else in the news that um, warrants anything. Um, Anybody have any good news they want to share? Um, Thank you for being here, because I am flying solo. And I didn't, oh my gosh, I have been talking for 45 minutes. No way. Wow. Did not even realize that. Um, I don't really see anything big in the news unless you all have something to share. Oh, Wicked is coming out in November, right? Um, is I know that some people were on the fence. I did see that Kristen Chenoweth was there watching like the premiere or one of the screenings um, of the movie, which we do have to clarify is a um, movie adaptation of the musical, because I know that we've had that in the past. And some people have been like, "What?" Um, yeah, I I can't wait to see it. I believe that I get to see it, and I think that Freddie is going to see it too, um, because at the carnival this weekend, if you were tested for, if you took the HIV test, then the first 100 people um, got signed up for a screening later not this month, but November. So, so. Oh, I did see that too. Um, that there are many people supporting each candidate, and Nicky Jam, who is a reggaeton superstar, withdrew his endorsement for the orange guy after getting so much backlash. So much backlash. Um, yeah. One happy thing. I don't know if you follow Jennifer Hudson or Jennifer Hudson show on um, on Instagram or anything, but if you would like a like feel good, um, if you go to the Instagram, of course, on in the reels, um, the Jennifer Hudson show has a um, I feel like it's like a hype squad that is like welcoming guests on, and they like have like if this person has like a particular song that's associated with them, they like sing like a different version or rendition of that song, cheering them on as they're going to stage. And so, if you need like a feel good moment, a break from all this madness, go to the Jennifer Hudson show. I don't know if they're on her account, but they're on the show account. Um, that they're and they are welcoming people like Victoria Monet. Um, who else was on there just now? Oh shoot. Uh, you can go see. You can go see. Uh, if I had thought about it, I would, or if you all don't mind waiting, I can go look and I can share one with you. Oh, this is interesting. So I just pulled up Instagram and it says Florida teen with machete arrested for voter intimidation. I hope that that does not become too frequent. But let me look up this feel good. And they're setting the what is it? Some of the mailboxes on fire and some of the just too much. It's too much, Oh, here's Lance Bass. Where's it going? Let's see. The one I was watching this morning. Can you pause them? Screen share. Also share the audio. Did it do it? Oh. Let's see. This one? This one? This one? I'm trying to... Hold on. It doesn't show... I guess this is the best.
We got two of the wins.
You guys hear it?
We got Damon and Damon. We got two of the wins. We got Damon and Damon. We got two of the wins. We got Damon and Damon.
Let's see if I can find the one with Victoria Monet. That was the one that was like... They did it for...
Oh my gosh, Andy, look at Jay Hud. She is so bad. She looks like one of those rat guys' girlfriends. We love Jay Hud and we cannot lie. These other shows can't deny. Jay Hud wants it and have a place with a big smile on her face. We choose joy. That's right. When you want to be now, we're looking at what she's wearing. We're looking at what's staring all day. We want to get with you and take your picture. Oh my gosh, Andy, look at Jay Hud. She is so bad. She looks like one of those rat guys' girlfriends. We love Jay.
Anyway, so take a moment. You can see all the good things that are happening on the Jennifer Hudson show. The happy place, right? And that has been a mashup of all of the news that I feel like I have, and some tips on how to survive the election. I would love to go live on the election day. I don't know if Freddie would want to go live, but I think it's a good idea. Do you think it's a good idea that I should? I'd love to be live with some folks if they're interested in talking about what their main focuses are, what they want to do, what they want to talk about, what they want to see come through for the election, and all of that. If you're interested, let me know. Okay. Some upcoming shows. Let's see. What's today? Oh, okay. November 9th, Freddie Prinze Charming has the Queer Center Fall Festival, or Fall Fest at Newtown. And I believe he just posted the flyer for that on his Facebook. Sounds like a good time. And then November 15th, because I'll be at Mariah Carey, the Christmas concert. You're welcome. Freddie and Justin Sider will be hosting Drag Bingo and Cats at the Phoenix Cat Cafe. It's always a good time, and it always sells out. So get your tickets. I feel like as November 1st hits, like people, and then we'll get a notice that says we're sold out. So get your tickets. Yeah? Okay. And then, of course, if you don't know, now you know. Starting December 13th, he's been rehearsing and such. A Christmas Carol. Freddie's going to be in A Christmas Carol. His opening night is on December 13th. Dee, did you decide when you were getting a group together? We were talking about it this weekend. Not necessarily you, but talking about it this weekend. I'm interested. I just need to know when. But he has dates on December 13th, 14th. On the 14th, there's 2 showings. On the 16th is Industry Night. On the 18th is Pride Night. And then, okay. And then on the 20th and the 21st. On the 21st, there are 2 showings, and that is closing night. Tickets go on sale December 1st. November 1st. So, okay. Let me know. It's like different tickets. Oh boy. So that is all for me. I can't believe that I spoke for an hour. I didn't realize that I was talking. And some of it, I'm going to listen to it back. And it'll probably not make any sense. You guys have been very quiet in the comments. Probably thinking like, bitch, what is going on? But welcome to my life. But yeah, so as soon as we get the link to the tickets, we'll share it to get that ball rolling so you can see Freddie on stage. We have some upcoming guests in the works, and as soon as they are settled, thank you. Oh, you're doing homework? I don't even like helping my kids with that, but I'm glad I could be here for you. Thank you for tuning in. I hope I wasn't torturous. I hope you, if you're listening on the podcast, that you have made it this far. And maybe it wasn't that bad. I hope not. But I hope to have guests on real soon so that you don't hear me for just an hour. But thank you for tuning in. And thank you for watching live. Thank you for watching on the replay. We just broke 100 streams on Spotify since we switched over. So that has been awesome. If you need to find us, we're live with Fefe and Freddy. If you're sharing this with someone, Fefe is spelled Fefe, and that is it should still, I think the other day I looked to see if it would pull up my name spelled wrong, and it's still look like I was there. Yikes. But if you're listening on Spotify or iTunes, be sure to give us a good rating, which is 5, or the only rating you should be giving is 5. If you don't like us, then don't do that. Don't do that. Thank you. Give us a 5-star rating because that always helps. As always, we're trying to get some streams on Spotify so we can monetize, and that's another way to support the show. Imagine that. And so thank you for listening on the podcast as well. And we will see you next week for our Wednesday night conversation. Good night.